An out-of-town nurse says she's being left in the lurch. She traveled 500 miles from North Carolina to help care for COVID patients in New Jersey. Well, now she claims because of a lack of personal protective equipment, she's become sick. News 4 investigative reporter Sarah Wallace has this nurse's nightmare.
I left my family to come out here to be with these people. And I feel like I've been put in solitary confinement and like I'm a criminal.
Nurse Ruby Ramatar is alone and sick under quarantine in this hotel room in Rutherford, New Jersey, far away from her husband and son in North Carolina, and virtually abandoned, she says, by Huffmaster, the healthcare staffing company that recruited her to come to the tri-state late last month.
They haven't done anything for me. They haven't checked my temperature. They haven't checked my blood pressure.
She was bused from the hotel to work at Care One at Hanover, a long-term care facility, and assigned, she says, a single mask to use for 5 days.
When you're leaving, you had to put it in a bag and carry it home. And then before you got there, take it out of that bag and put it back on.
The next day?
Yes, ma'am, for 5 days. They weren't being sanitized, cleansed, or anything. With the one gown, and it's being sweated on, when it would rip, we would take tape and tape them back.
And you were dealing directly with COVID patients?
Yes, ma'am. The last day I worked, I had 28 patients, and they were all COVID positive.
Ramatar says she fell ill last week and was taken by ambulance to Hackensack Meridian Hospital. She blames Huffmaster for not looking after her.
We just asked for them to protect us and keep us safe while we're here.
And?
That's all. And they're not.
She says she wasn't admitted or tested for coronavirus and then had to take an Uber back to the hotel. Ramatar says she's had to beg her on-site supervisor for Tylenol and has had to rely on delivery services to get food.
Nobody's offered to get me groceries. I can't wash my clothes downstairs so they can't come outside. I wash my clothes in the sink and I put them outside in my balcony to dry. Right now, the way that we're being treated and the way nurses are losing their lives for little things like not having PPE or not being taken care of once they do become ill, I don't know if it's worth it to come and help.
Hackensack Meridian could not comment because of privacy reasons. We didn't hear back from Care One or Huffmaster, but Ramatar says she got a phone call late today from agency officials, and they now want to schedule a coronavirus test as quickly as possible. From Rutherford, Sarah Wallace, News 4 New York.
Where are the masks going? Are they going out the back door?
I have been wearing this surgical mask for 2 days.
I'm on the 3rd day of using my N95.
They've been delivering for years 10 to 20,000 masks, okay.
How do we go from 10,000 masks
to 300,000?
I'll tell you how as a healthcare worker, because we have a pandemic.
The richest country in the Western world in 2020.
The strongest economy in the world.
This is actual real life in the hospital now. They give you a paper bag.
Paper bag where I store a face shield and an N95 mask.
And I have to bring it to and from work every day. Do you think that sounds safe?
Clean it between patients, use it until it breaks. Unacceptable.
Especially because I am 16 weeks pregnant.
We're delivering millions and millions of different products, and all we do is hear that, can you get some more?
To say that we are not using our masks correctly or that